tell you tonight, I had the opportunity to meet an amazing man who trusted, had hope in me, knew that that seed that my dad put in my heart when I was a little girl was going to grow. My husband's been my friend, my support, my everything. He's an amazing dad as well to my little girls. And what I want to leave you tonight is that, oh, this is hard. This is the first time I've talked about this. Is that maybe by leading by example and teaching my girls that time heals all wounds, and that you should teach, not preach, with love. Remember this.
And everyone in Toronto freaked out and said, we gotta learn French. We can't do business in English in Quebec anymore, so we're just gonna have to learn French. And suddenly I thought, aha, I speak French. I'm supposed to be a teacher. I'm about to graduate from university. I'll just have my own school. So that's what I did. So that thing of being a teacher, it turned out that it wasn't about being a teacher, it was about being an entrepreneur, a businesswoman who I owned a school, sold it, started another school, sold that one too. So the possibilities were really there all along.
But it's interesting to me now and then that my friends and my family were critically important to me getting through that tough situation. But so was my community. Hazel McCallion called me up and said, Brian, we have confidence in you. You're the backbone of the community. We're behind you. A compassionate lawyer, if there was ever an oxymoron, that's it. A compassionate lawyer gave me a call and said, Brian, we have confidence in you. This is a pile-on. This is a witch hunt. Don't worry. I had an old boss who had a commitment to me that said, Brian, you ever want a job, you can come back and work for us. So it was my community that got me through this tough time, as well as my friends and family. And so it got me thinking that there was something about social capital that was more than just an academic concept.
I migrated to Canada about 14 years ago, 6th of April 2000, and never looked back. And now my wife tells me I am selfish. My daughter tells me I am selfish because they see that character very openly out there. But when I go back to them, I said, look, it's 27 years we are still together. We still eat on the same dining table. We still share our thoughts, our happinesses, our sorrows. Every day I come back to home thinking, yes, someone is waiting there. Yes, I am selfish. But selfish with the focus of giving it back. Back to the family, back to the community, back to my friends. Because I have happiness, I have acquired it being selfish. I have acquired that wealth of being a human, a good human that I can give it back.
And the funny thing is, the more that I tried to be cool, the less cool that I was. I was made fun of all the time. There were songs complete with actions made up about me. You know that movie Mean Girls? They totally existed in my school. So in boarding school, there would be this thing that would happen to me on a regular basis. The girls from the grade above me would come into my room at night, 5 pairs of hands would line up against the edge of my bed. They'd count to 3 under their breath, and then boom, flip up my mattress against the wall. By the time I figured out what had happened, I had come to and felt the pain. All of a sudden they were out the room, leaving nothing but a trail of chuckles behind them. It got so bad that my roommate and I used to have to booby trap our room every night before going to bed.
And she says, but it's just a bunch of junk, and I don't know what to do. And I said, well, why do you think it's junk? And she says, well, because my mother, she embarrassed me as a kid. She goes, she was really drawn to like Native Indians. And she used to have these paintings and all these little sayings and little pictures and stuff like that. And she goes, I just don't know what to do with it. I wouldn't want it. And I looked at her and I said, you've got to be kidding me. Your mother was into all this Native Indian stuff? And she goes, yeah. And I go, oh my God, let me look at that box. I said, those are treasures. I said, I love Native Indian stuff. And I said, in fact, in the new building that I just purchased in Bawa, I wanted to decorate it very subtly with like ancient things from the earth because I love Native Indian teachings. I'm drawn to the Eastern stuff, but I'm very much drawn to the Native Indian.